MBAKA has exploded again against the current president of Ahmed Bola Tinubu due to the current hardship in the country. So watch this video so that you will hear it directly from the horse's mouth as Father MBAKA blasts Tinubu over bad economic policies. So let's listen to him.
A country that is buoyant with riches, liquid mineral and solid minerals, with the best economic system, best weather in the whole universe. The structure of the country is wonderful. The quality of the children in the country, excellent. A country blessed with children with moral probity and excellence. In terms of academic integrity, Nigeria ranks among the best. Our oil is one of the best in the whole world. Our coal is wonderful. Our trees are wonderful. The land, good for cultivation of any type of crop. But look at us importing toothpick. Look at us importing gari. Look at us importing rice. Look at us importing pencil. Importing matches. Importing toothpaste. Importing soap. Importing our own crude oil. Now go to the filling station to fill your tank is the problem. A tank you used to fill with 10,000 naira. With 50,000 now, you can't fill it. And how much will be the salary of our civil servants? By the time they go to school and come back for 2 weeks, have their salary not finished? This problem has started happening from the previous governments, but I believe that the present government can do something. We shall not continue like this. Shall we continue like this? Never. I'm not blaming anybody, but I'm thinking that if you cannot afford the solution, you look for those who can provide the solution. I am noticing that the present government, I'm not condemning anybody, but there are many square pegs in round holes. People who do not know how to solve problems. Somebody who doesn't know how to solve mathematics. You ask him to be a mathematics teacher. Nemo dat quod non habet, Latin adage says. You can't give what you don't have. Nigeria is gagged. Nigeria is locked up. Nigeria is in siege. Nigeria is caged. Nigeria is passing through a casket experience. We need to be unlocked. Our youths are running away. And when you run to another country without quality paper, you are there worse than what you ought to be here. Many are languishing, haven't gone out. But even in spite of what they are suffering there, it's better for them than when they are here. Why can't there be steady power supply? Why can't the interest for the producers and industrialists from the banks be lowered? How can somebody effectively take a loan from the bank and be paying 40%? How? It is an indirect way of increasing criminality. It's a subtle way of perpetuating the anachronism of kidnapping and insecurity. It's a matter of who can say it. I am not talking about protest, but I mean that the present government should sit up or sit down and plan on what to do to ameliorate the suffering of the poor masses. Mortuaries are being filled with people who died out of hopelessness. It is even affecting the spirituality and the morality of our people. People cannot eat. Imagine a parent with 6 children. How many cups of garri will they eat in a day? Some can't even go to the hospital. If you go to the hospital and the drugs are prescribed, how will you eat? Because it's after meal you eat. Can you even pay for the hospital bill? Every week, the problem is multiplying. Our case is becoming amoebaic, like amoeba, shapeless. Look at the wonderful communique the bishops wrote. We have read them in the church. How would that be promulgated? I know that all in the Asarok, major two groups, Christians and Muslims, those who are handling Quran or Bible. Either you are reading the Quran or you are reading the Bible. Can't you, because of Jesus Christ or because of Muhammad, make this country a home worthy of existence? Why have you forgotten your spiritual origin? Shall we continue like this until when? Is it not time to uncage this country? And Jesus looked up to heaven and said, Epheta, open! Can't we open the doors of industrialization? Can't we open the doors of technologization? Look at what is happening in Burkina Faso. Small country like one state in Nigeria has gone up to the space to mount technological facilities to take care of the country. If you take any pin anywhere in Burkina Faso, their technological facilities will locate you. This is Burkina Faso. The MIF, International Monetary Fund, has been asking them to come and borrow money. They said, no, we don't need it. But Nigeria is perpetually borrowing and borrowing and borrowing. Some of you may be blaming the present government, not knowing that the present government is already caged. The money the past government borrowed, I don't think that this present government can finish paying it. I remember when they give you the money, you use what you have as a collateral. You don't know how many years oil that they will carry before we begin to enjoy our own. What we are passing through now is hunger. Famine time is still coming. Hunger is different from famine, you know. I told you this many years ago. Don't sit down in the house. Open your door and enter the bush and begin to farm. Go out of the house and begin to do something. Don't wait for any government. Otherwise, you are looking for magic. But I'm praying for miracle. Magic and miracles are not the same. Miracle is supernaturally organic. Magic is a fake. Could be a product of deception. Look at what the Bible says here. In the book of Isaiah chapter 35, we shall tell those who are disheartened, fear not. In spite of what is happening in the country, I tell you, fear not. But woe betide those who are perpetuating this over suffering and anachronism, thinking that nothing will happen. And he said, do you know who I am? I am the minister. I am the senator. I am the honorable representative and so. I am this, I am that. I am the governor. I am the president. I don't care who you are. Who you are is 6 feet. Is somebody. One day, all this wealth you have amassed will be somewhere, and you cannot lay your hand on any of them. Vanity upon vanity. Rubbish. The leaders have the key to open the doors of this suffering, and people will begin to enjoy the wealth of the land. It is now a shameful thing to tell anybody you are from Nigeria. Because our youth are doing anything possible to survive. Man must survive. It's an instinct. Survival. In the Maslow's psychology, one of the basic facts is, how will I survive? And a time when immorality shall become a culture and a tradition. That is what is about happening. And it will soon affect the church with the social media trend. Just give it time. I went somewhere this morning. As I was coming, I met a mason. Naim Anjoka. Awesome, Mam, can you water all this week? No, you're not panicking about your all. You say, Open Nigeria Tata, will you get maybe? Where you are buying a motor, put out a women. They did not eat this yesterday. And he got the job today. And it's a day pay. I met 3 carpenters. I called the guy. If you don't work today, what will happen? Come on, all of you should go to the church. I was watching their mood. As give us something to eat if you want us to go to church. That is what the interpretation I gave it. Because in Matthew chapter 14, verse 16, Jesus told his disciples, give something to eat. We church leaders should be.
So guys, you've heard the view of Reverend MBAKA concerning the economic woes that Nigerians are passing through at the moment. And I think more voices like it to be spoken aloud, especially from religious and elders in the society. Because when people keep quiet like this, the government will continue to harden the situation for the people. More people should speak up for the masses. The economy is really biting hard. I mean, imagine buying a liter for more than 1,000 naira. That's unimaginable and indescribable. And it's a very bad omen for our country. Because this will encourage lots of nepotism and bad impacts on not just the people, but the entire populace. So there is need for the government to readjust its economic policies in order to favor the masses out there, because people are really going through a lot, and it's no longer funny because Nigeria is a country that is blessed, but the political class have messed it up in all ramifications. Anyway, I would like to know what your thoughts are in the comment section. You can drop your views, write it down below. Like this video and also subscribe to this channel if you are yet to do so.